Now then, YouTube, welcome to something a bit different that I've been putting off and whatnot, but I'm gonna make this video because I want people's opinions on this. I want to know it's not just me, and I've seen on Twitter it's not just me, but I just want to make sure because I can't stand this club and this fan base. The question for this video today: are Arsenal the most insufferable football club in the Premier League? And people will go, well, you're a Liverpool fan, you've got no right to talk. No, shut up, everyone has a right to talk. But Arsenal fans do it a little bit too much. Right, so we're going to go, and I'm just going to prove my point. I'm not, because they're the ones chasing us for the title. That isn't the reason why I hate them so much. Right. I'm going to go why I respect other teams, for example. Liverpool, obviously, has dickhead fans. Chelsea, dickhead fans. Man City, dickhead fans. Man United, dickhead fans. Every single club in this world, there's a fan that's a dickhead. There just is. No matter which club you support, there's a knob. Full stop, really. But yes, Arsenal, the knob percentage is considerably higher than any other club in this country or in the world, in my opinion. Because I go on Twitter and you see Ty on Arsenal Fan TV, you see DT on Twitter, you see people like, I'm not even going to name them, there's that many. Arsenal, like that well-beast fucking on Twitter, and they're just absolutely clueless, and all they'll be doing for their things is like slagging low, but focus on yourself, stop slagging us off. We're top of the league, and we deserve to be. I'm still not confident we're going to win the league, but that's because we've bottled it so many times. But you see, on Twitter, this is another thing why I made this video. The City fans, after that 5-1 defeat Arsenal gave them, please Liverpool win. Anyone but this Arsenal team. And last season, when City won it for the 4th year in a row, I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, Arsenal. Couldn't have won it, could you? Because I tell you what, I'm sick of City winning it, but I'm glad City did. Because United, I hate them. But there's a respect between the two fan bases. They are the most successful Premier League, and we're the most successful in Champions League. And in general, we've won more trophies combined, if you include everything. Carabao, FA, Prem, Champs, Europa, Community Shield, the lot. We've won more trophies. They've won the most Premier Leagues, and they're only about one behind us in terms of trophies. So there's a respect for them and how they did that with the youngsters like Scholes and Giggs, and like a really great youth academy. Neville, great players brought up through an academy. Liverpool do the same, and there's a respect there. You know, Trent, Jones, Gerrard, Carra, Elliott, just to name a few. You look at some coming up in the here and now that aren't yet going to be there, but I expect to. Jayden Danns looks quality. Trainee O'Neill looks a good player. Quansah's come up and made a decent. Conor Bradley, I've just reeled them off. So there's that respect between Liverpool, Man United. Man City, yeah, they might have bought the fucking money, but look at, this is a difference. Man United recently, they spent as much as Manchester City, but they're shit. They're 13th. And they spent fuck ton, so there's no excuse. They're 13th and they're wank, and they spent hundreds of millions. City have also done, so much so that they've got the 115 charges. But they play nice football. And you have to respect that. You can put all these players together, but you still need to get them ticking. And they tick. Fuck me, they do tick. This season they haven't, but this is the first season they have had one out of the last 6 seasons where they haven't won the league, where we romped it, where they were a bit off it. But everyone's allowed, and this is another one, fair enough. But you have to respect how good they are at football. I respect how Man United, when they were successful, were run. So their respects for City and their respects for United, the two who should be most hated clubs. And people respect Liverpool for similar things. We play good football. And we do have a decent youth academy. Occasionally there's a dickhead on Twitter, but there is with all those 3 clubs. Chelsea, again, they just spend a lot. They're entertaining to watch. They're annoying. The fans are dickheads, yeah. I could reel through every single team. But then we get to Arsenal. Okay. Who literally just celebrated Rodri's injury like it was a league title. When they win games, like when they won against us last season, and Ødegaard had camera, and everyone was slagging Carragher off, saying, "Let them have their fun." They over celebrate, they underachieve, and the players the fans are fucking arseholes. The fans are idiots. I can't stand any of them. Because I go on Twitter, and I know Twitter's a bad example, but AFC TV, whatever, their fan, Rob from AFTV is the only one with a level head. He actually speaks and, like, negotiates the ground. He's like, they get me so wound up. They're not even here, and I'm getting wound up. You'll just see them saying, oh, like, for example, who's been booked most this season for time wasting in the Prem? Arsenal. Why? It's because you do it, Mo. And then, because there's bookings for them kicking ball, Rice got the second yellow for kicking the ball away against Brighton, was it, at the start of the season? And that was when it started. Everyone's against us. Liverpool, since that game last season against Tottenham, and since it was found out that Coote was against them for his bullshit, clearly they're just giving it to him. I'm sorry, there's pictures on Facebook where Liverpool fans have counteracted the argument, and I'll just put in brackets, giving them the league. And it's a picture of someone treading on Gravenberch's, literally on the back of his calf. There was a tackle, he trod there, on the back of his knee almost, between calf and thigh. It was ridiculous, and it wasn't given. Excuse me. We aren't immune to bad decisions. Lewis Skelly, yes, it was. Some could say it was harsh, but at the end of the day, he caught him. Because of the pace of it, it wasn't malicious, and I would have given a yellow. But I can see it's not. Everyone was saying, like, even Micah Richards, because he's a deluded twat, said this is one of the worst decisions the Premier League's ever seen. No, I'll tell you the worst decision the Premier League's ever seen. It's last season when Diaz's goal that was onside against Tottenham was ruled out. That's the worst I've ever seen, personally. And they treated it was a bad tackle, and it was high. It was borderline yellow to red. I'd have given a yellow. Most people would have given a yellow. It was given as a red, and it stayed a red because it was a bad tackle. It wasn't the worst tackle I've ever seen. You know, Arsenal fans abusing Michael Oliver online. Fucking, what do you call it? Abusing Kai Havertz online because he can't score. Jesus, Liverpool fans. Fucking hell, Darwin Núñez has put himself 6 feet under. If we'd have abused him the way Arsenal fans abuse Havertz, with how many chances Núñez misses. Come on. They're just insufferable people. And then they've got, like, blaming Liverpool. We're just playing well. Be better. You've won one invincible title, and you think that makes you the best ever Premier League team. It doesn't. This City team is better than the Invincibles team. Just because it's lost 1 or 2 games in a season. It's unbelievably impressive, and I am not slating the Invincibles at all. What an achievement. It will never happen again. And if it does, to be fair, I hope it fucking does, because it'll shut Arsenal fans up, because then you've got nothing. There's another team with an Invincible title. You're nothing. You are now one of another team. But because they've won this Invincibles title 21 or 22 years ago, they think that gives them a right. That's the thing that annoys me. They are so entitled. So entitled. They feel like, because City have dropped off, they automatically assumed if City drop off, and they did. Yeah, this is our title now. And we've come out of nowhere. We haven't come out of nowhere. Last season we dropped off because Klopp's gegenpress knackered our players. The reason we're doing so well and have so minimal injuries, touch wood so far, is because Slot slows it down. I refuse to believe that that's not the reason. If it isn't, fair play. But they've only got Trent on the injury list so far. Because, yeah, Jones, Jota and Gomez are all back. Trent's out and he's only out for a fortnight. Great. We have got a small injury list because of that. But Arsenal fans, Liverpool are lucky with their injuries. No, we're not. You've been lucky with your injuries the last 3 years. You've literally had no injuries at all the last 3 years. I can't think of a game. Even though Saka limps off at the end of every single game, conveniently, he's always fired and fit and ready to go the next. Because Saka's injured. Because Ødegaard's been injured. And because Saliba had a couple of games suspended. All of a sudden, you think that's it. Van Dijk was out for a whole season for us. Alisson was out for like a couple of months. Last season, our injury list had Thiago, Alisson, Thiago was on it constantly. Thiago, Alisson, Jota, Núñez, fucking Trent, Canate, Go. These are just like reeling them off. We had 12. I remember because we won obviously the Carabao Cup final with kids, and there's a list of players like shown players unavailable for the cup final, and the list was massive, and we still won it. No excuses. We won it. Yeah, towards the end it was like, if we had a fitter squad, maybe we could have done better. It's not, but City overall deserve it. Well done. Done. Liverpool fans got very annoyed with how much they won it in comparison. But at the end of the day, the amount we've won against a top City side, we still won a fair few FA Cups. I think 2 FA Cups, 2 Carabao, a Champions League, a Premier League, a Community Shield, a Super Cup. We've won so much and it's so good. And City, again, we have that respect. City and Liverpool, we have that respect. No one respects Arsenal because they don't even play good football. They don't. The last 20 minutes against City was the first time I thought, yeah, they play nice, they look good here. They play slow, corners, time waste, they're dull, they're crap. I hate them, and I hate the fans, and I hate what they stand for. And I'm sorry that this is a rant, but it is. They're insufferable. My mate David as well, I was talking to him about this. If Arsenal are on, he was like, it's Arsenal Man City, first v third, be a good game, second v fourth. It's a very important game for both of them. He's like, I'm not watching it. Arsenal will ruin it. They're so dull. And if City played a bit cleverer and didn't fucking pass around the back a lot of the time and gift Arsenal possession all the time, out of possession, Arsenal are good. In possession, they're just dull. They're dull. They're slow, and they're corners, and I just don't get the hype that their fans have about their club. They are dull. Celebrated like a point at the Etihad, like it was a win. Trent scored that late goal. I was disappointed towards the end because we were getting better towards the end of that game. I was gutted. I was like, oh, it's 1-1. Should have been a win. That could have closed the gap on them. But yeah, they're just an odd bunch, Arsenal fans. They don't play entertaining football. The fans are clueless. I just don't understand. I don't understand what goes through Arsenal fans' heads. Why, if you're an Arsenal fan, God help you. Why? Why are you? What do you think everyone has against you besides the fact you're all arseholes? That's why we don't like you. It's not your club that we absolutely despise. It's the fans that make the club unbearable. City, it's the fact they spend billions that make the club unbearable. Liverpool, it's the fact we haven't won out in 30 years. And as soon as we won out, we went over the top with it. What we did, because we haven't won out in so long, Premier League wise, I mean. But again, the Scouts are just singled out anyway. People don't like the Scouts. I love them. It's my second home. I'd live in Liverpool if I could. But the Scouts are already hated. Man United have won the most Prem, so that's why they're hated. They're most successful. Liverpool and Man United are the two most successful teams in the country. That's why they're the most hated. City bought their leagues and are also very successful. That's why the most successful teams are hated. Arsenal aren't successful. Have they ever won a Champions League? Have they bollocks? Have they ever won a Premier League in the last 20 years? No, not in the last 20 years have they won a Premier League. Besides the odd FA Cups, they've won loads. Not even the Carabao Cup. I can't remember the last time they won the Carabao. Besides FA Cups. But Swansea's won an FA Cup. Or was it a Carabao Cup? I don't know, but some shit teams have won these cup competitions. Shit teams can get to finals if they get a good lucky draw. So what gives you the right, besides your scrap your invincible shite that happened 22 seasons ago with 0 players or managers or anyone at the club that was at the club then is at the club now? What gives you the right to act so righteous and entitled? Liverpool have the right with their Premier League title in the last 5 years, their Champions League title in the last 5 years, FA Cup in the last 5 years, Carabao Cup in the last 5 years, Community Shield in the last 5 years, Super Cup in the last 5 years, and Community Shield. No, I've already said that. So yeah, Club World Cup. 7 different trophies in the last 5 years. There's our reason. City, they've won 5 out of the last 6 Premier League titles. Say no more. United won the most ever Premier League titles. Say no more. Chelsea have won the Champions League in the last 5 years. What gives you the right to talk on our pedestal. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United are all a bigger club than Arsenal. And you'll see people like Ty going, yeah, Liverpool, Arsenal a bigger club. Arsenal a bigger club. No, they're not. Should we? We won our first title then. Okay, well done. So you go in under. Everyone hates Liverpool as well. That's another reason, because we talk about history all the time. We don't need to anymore. It's great. So Arsenal again. Why are you so entitled to think you belong in that echelon of Liverpool, City? City now overtake Arsenal. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Man United. 4 clubs there that I think are bigger than Arsenal. Because they're second and not 5th, and United are 13th, they're still a bigger club. As shit as they are, as much as I hate them, they're a bigger club than Arsenal. They're not a better club than Arsenal, they're a bigger club than Arsenal. Only Liverpool, factually, looking at the league table, looking at the Champions League table, looking at the fact that we are the only one, along with them, in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, although they're losing 2-0 to Newcastle on aggregate, we're losing 2-0 to Spurs. Tell me why you deserve to be respected like your righteousness suggests. You don't. You just don't. And I think you need to wind your fucking necks in, to be quite honest. I think Liverpool deserve the respect. I think United, not in the last 10 years, but they do deserve the respect. Yes, how many titles? Arsenal have won a fair bit. FA Cups in particular. But wind your fucking necks in and stop thinking like you are owed this title. It's like Liverpool have took it off them and it was already theirs with how they're talking on Twitter. And like, same again. There's all over Twitter at the start of the season. I don't rate this Liverpool team. They're not that special. I'm not worried about Liverpool. What gives you the right to say that? We're 6 points clear of you. You're not worried about us. I'm not fucking worried about you. The only team I'm worried about is also Liverpool. As a Liverpool fan, I'm worried about Liverpool. The only reason Arsenal win the league is because of Liverpool, not because of Arsenal. Arsenal don't deserve the league title. If they get it, so be it. But if they lose the league title, it's down to us being shit, not down to them being good. And that is a fact. We have to tail off massively. Not just me. City fans going on Twitter saying, I've never thought I'd say this, Scouse, win it. You're hated because you're all twats. We're hated because we're successful and used to talk about history. United are hated because they're the most successful club in the country in the Premier League. Liverpool are the most successful in other competitions. City, most successful in recent times. Chelsea, more successful than you in recent times. You brought nothing. You do nothing. Every time you come, besides the last 3 or 4 years, last 10 years prior to that, you got dicked by 4 or 5 goals every time you came to Anfield. You're nothing. You know what? You're crap. We don't respect you. Stop acting like you're good. You put balls into the box, play corners, miss sitters, you press high, you're not special. Pipe down. If we win the league, we deserve it. If you win the league, it's because we have fallen apart. Pipe down, you're not special. I'm done ranting now, because I could repeat myself over and over again. This could be a 2-hour video, and I still wouldn't have got bored of slagging off Arsenal, because I just don't get it. The only reason Arsenal fans got famous is because Arsenal Fan TV is a bigger platform than any other. That's one thing they do have. If you want the biggest YouTube community of fans, well done. Because you beat Redmen TV, you beat United Stand, you started it, to be fair, Robbie. Fair play. But also, it was great to watch when people like Claude, rest in peace, he was a genuine top bloke. And I'd like to think he'd be disgusted with what he's seeing from the fans at the moment. But yeah, they're just shit. You're just shit. Grow up. Shut up. Liverpool are top, and if you're not worried about us, when we're 6 points clear, we're a game in hand, so be it. If we lose that game in hand, shit. If we win it, we're 9 points clear. Without a game in hand, 9 points. And you need to win every single game. Liverpool aren't going to win every single game, and they might even choke and bottle it and lose 3 or 4 games. 3 or 4 games. Then Arsenal need to win every single game. They're not going to. I'm still not confident we're going to win the league somehow. And I won't be until the hand's on the title from Van Dijk. I really hope it is. But and as City fans are saying, they'd rather, if it's not going to be us, just let it not be Arsenal. And that's what everyone's saying. And that always used to be the way about Liverpool, particularly until we won it. When the COVID season happened, everyone was like, COVID, rule it out, anyone but the fucking Scousers. Because they knew we haven't won it in so long. Of course, we're going to fucking over-celebrate it. We haven't won it in 20-odd years. 30-odd years it was at the time. So yeah, of course we've got to fucking milk it. And we deserved it. I don't care what anyone says. Klopp's team was so good, it deserved a Premier League title. But yeah, you got Manx from either side, the blue or red side. You got Chelsea, obviously Tottenham fans. They're cheering us on. It's absolutely unprecedented. Liverpool were at a time the most hated team in the country, bar none. Everyone used to hate us for no reason. Sometimes there were the seasons where we used to finish 6th and 7th. Fucking no, not anyone but them. Anyone but them. Everyone used to show up against us. Everyone hates us. They still don't like us. They still don't like United, still don't like City because we're successful. But, because of fan base, people want to see Liverpool win this league ahead of Arsenal. People want to see anyone, whether it be Liverpool, Newcastle or Tottenham, win the Carabao Cup and not... Everyone were buzzing when Newcastle beat Arsenal 2-0 in the first leg, just begging they can hold on at the St James's Stadium tomorrow, because I'm uploading this the day I record it. So yeah. Pipe down, you're not special, and you're hated, not because you're good, because you're all twats. I'm not going to apologise, because everyone says it, and we're all thinking it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, take care, and unless you're an Arsenal fan, bye-bye.